What could I do to make this turn out the best possible with what I have to contribute today? What could I do? All of us are in the mode of wanting to feel fit and healthy, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, financially. We just want to be fit, stronger, lighter, smarter. We just do. It just feels good to be in that place. And when we're not in that place, it doesn't feel good. And so there's lots of categories of our life that we are attempting to put into balance. And some of these are doing good. Like let's put a positive on food. You're doing good with food. Great. Maybe you're doing good with money, but maybe you're not doing good with time. And maybe you're not doing good with your relationships with men. And maybe you just don't like working. And maybe you've got issues with God. So all of us have a report card, right? We have all these categories of our life and we have a report card. And what I suggest you do is pay attention to your status in each one of these areas. That way, and when I say status, I mean either a plus sign or a negative sign. Is it at a bad place or is it at a good place? And so what you want to do is you want to be able to do self-checking and just be like, oh, where am I in these different categories? That way, you know where to apply the development techniques and skills that you learn. So that way you have a purpose for learning. And maybe you're like, oh, okay, well, I want to work on my relationship with time. Like I'm always late. I run out of time, Kirk. I'm having issues. So everything you learn about development and improvement, you could focus on time and improve that relationship. See, the cool thing is that all of these things you see around this person in the middle, which is you have a relationship with all these things. That's what's crazy. It's like, what? I have a relationship with all these things. Do I have a relationship with time? Yeah, you do. You either hate it or you love it, or you're in the middle. You have a relationship with money. You have a relationship with food. You have a relationship with your things. You have a relationship with the activities you do and the work that you do. We have these relationships with everything. And the center of that relationship is you. And when I look at myself and I go, wow, I'm the center of my relationships with all things. So it's like, wow, if I have issues with some of these things, maybe there's something about me that needs to change. Like, let's say you're a person who has challenges with men for whatever reason. Okay, you could become a man hater. You could, and just hate all men, but it's not men that's the issue. It's your issues you have with men. Now, are there good men? Yes. Are there bad men? Yes. Are there good women? Yes. Are there bad women? Yes. But it's us that has the relationship with all these things. So my suggestion to every person who's listening to me right now, and especially you, is to be able to look at this and go, wow, what is my relationship with this particular area of my life? And what can I do to improve the way in which I interact with this relationship? The more of these relationships we put in a better place, we feel better. And when we feel better, we do better. And so it's relationship based. Everything in your life is relationship based. And so I'm always looking for, oh, where do I need to work on my relationship? And there's always something to work on. And I figure I'm going to be working on my relationships with everything around me till the day I die. Kind of like brushing my teeth every day. Do I really have to brush my teeth every day? And the dentist keeps saying, you have to brush your teeth every day. And I say, why? Or your teeth are going to get dirty and then they're going to get cavities and then they're going to break down. It's like, so I have to brush my teeth so I don't have a breakdown. Is that what you're telling me, dentist? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. The same thing goes with my relationships. If I don't work on my relationships, I'm going to have a breakdown in somewhere in my relationships. So relationship building and relationship improvement is an everyday thing. It's not something you do once. It's a constant thing that we work on. So taking a shower, what happens if you don't take a shower? Well, you got body odor. What if you don't take a shower for a month? What if you don't take a shower for a year? What would happen? What if you don't clean yourself up for a year? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? To find out how that turns out for you. So relationship building and relationship strengthening is about us doing a good work to be able to maintain who we are. Now, it seems like a lot all up front, but really what it comes down to is us looking at what we're doing today and approaching it with the best of what we have and paying attention in the moment and asking ourselves, what could I do to make this turn out the best possible with what I have to contribute today? What could I do to make this turn out the best? Maybe you need to bite your lip because maybe you're going to say something bad to a person and you're like, nope, shut up. Don't say anything. But if you approach the day with going, okay, in the next hour, I'm going to be doing this. What could I do to make this the best possible with what I have to contribute at the moment? Because that varies from day to day. But that way you are now in a constant state of improvement because you're looking for the best with whatever level you can contribute in the moment. And that means I will do what I can do. And I'm not going to have expectations that I have to go beyond that. But at least wherever I go, whoever I'm talking to, whatever I'm doing, I'm looking at it going, well, what can I do to make this the best with what I have to contribute? And that feels good. That there's these little improvements that happen during the day. And then tomorrow there's a little improvements. And some days there's more, some days there's less. But at least I'm fully active and engaged in being conscious and aware that if for my life to get better, I must get better. For my life to get better, I must get better. It's like me. I'm the center of all these relationships and all things around me. And if I don't do anything to help me, then how is anything going to improve? No matter how much you yell at your kids, no matter how much you nitpick your spouse, no matter how much you wish you had more money, no matter how bad you wish you could have time, nothing will change until you make an adjustment to how you interact with that particular area of your life. And that is tough to swallow because it's like, oh, you mean I have to be accountable for my life? You mean I have to be responsible for my life? And that could feel like a lot. Or you could right now be thinking, wow, that's actually very freeing. I'm in charge. I influence this. I'm going to master my influence on those things around me. Master my influence. Like, how am I influencing people around me? How do I influence how things turn out? Maybe I really am grumpy. Maybe I'm a pain. Maybe I'm a jerk. Maybe I'm really rude and I don't even know it. Maybe I'm not paying attention like I thought I was. See, what happens is people start to assume that what they do is just how it has to be. And it could be that you're causing problems and you're being arrogant about the fact that you need to tweak some things because you're causing a lot of ripples that are not good. Well, only people who care about results will look into this. And that's why I know you're here, is because you care about results and you care about what's happening to you and you care about what's happening around you. And my job is to share with you some coaching to be able to support you and help you through the month and help you through the weeks and help you through the days